Welcome back. In this lesson, we will focus on conflict resolution and handling difficult conversations. Let us be honest, conflict is a part of every workplace and every relationship. It is completely natural. The difference between a good teamwork and a great teamwork isn't that one avoids conflict, but that the other knows how to manage it effectively and productively. When handled well, conflicts can bring clarity, creativity, and stronger collaboration. So, why does conflict happen in the first place? Most conflict starts with something simple, a misunderstanding, unclear communication, unmet expectations, or sometimes even ego. It can also happen when two people care deeply about different outcomes, and that is okay. Conflict itself isn't bad. It is how we handle it that determines whether it becomes a breakdown or a breakthrough. When we approach conflict as an opportunity to understand rather than to win, it turns into a growth movement. When conflict is left unresolved, it doesn't disappear. It grows quietly in the background. Poorly managed conflicts lead to stress, reduced motivation, and weaker teamwork. People stop communicating, trust erodes, and work environment gets tense. But when handled properly, conflict can build relationships. It can help people express their perspectives, can learn empathy, and respect differences. So instead of seeing conflicts as a threat, see it as a signal that something needs attention. To manage conflict effectively, use this three-step simple framework. First, understand the issue. Begin by listening actively. Ask open questions. Get the facts before judging. Second, address, not attack. Focus on the issue, not the person. Avoid blaming language. Say, let us discuss what went wrong instead of saying you are wrong. Third, collaborate on solutions. Once both sides are heard, work together to find common ground. The goal isn't to prove who is right, but to reach an outcome that benefits everyone. When both sides feel understood, solutions come naturally. Now, sometimes conflicts become emotional or even personal. That is where difficult conversations come in. The best approach is to prepare before you speak. Pick the right time and right place. Never have serious discussions in public or over email. Use calm, non blaming language. Start with I feel concerned when instead of you always. That shift changes the tone from confrontation to cooperation. Also listen to understand, not just to reply. Sometimes people don't need to be agreed with, they need to be heard. Here are few simple strategies that really work in practice. Stay objective. Keep emotions in check and focus on facts. Show empathy, even if you disagree. Acknowledge the other person's feelings. Ask open-ended questions like, what do you think would work the best? If the things get too heated, it is okay. It is okay to take a short pause. Remember, your calmness can influence the tone of the entire discussion. As a negotiator or professional communicator, your goal isn't to avoid tough conversations. It is to handle them with clarity and respect. Let us take an example. Imagine two colleagues arguing over project deadlines. One feels the other isn't meeting commitments, and the other feels overworked and unheard. Instead of arguing or escalating, they sit down to talk. Each explains their side calmly, listens, and reframes the issue from who is at fault to how can we fix this together. They realize they can shift deadlines slightly and redistribute tasks fairly. The result? A stronger working relationship, less tension, and mutual respect. That is the power of conflict resolution, turning disagreements into progress. So remember, conflict isn't the enemy, avoiding it is. When you learn to handle conflict calmly and with empathy, you don't just solve problems, you strengthen connections. And that is the key skill every great communicator and negotiator must master. Thank you. That is it for today's session.
Yeah.